Oh, what? What do you want? Know what it is. Okay, hold your horses. The only on. What's it called? Arcane Library? Uh, that says librarian. ID up the Arcane Library. Those are very different things. Hey, Suji, how's it going? Um, yeah, yeah, that's fine. But do you not have money on your Steam account still? Okay, I see. Sure. Actually, a game you would love, Aaron. Yeah. You clean up a library. Uh, Football. No. No, I don't do football. Hmm. Hi, how's it going, Pen? 1 second. I am spending my kids' Steam money. Usually, what football are you watching? Oh, is it like FIFA World Cup or something going today? Hi, D-Pan. I like the ocean of waves there. Oh. Oh. Hi, how's it going? Um, yeah, I don't watch any sports, honestly. Not, not a big sports person. This is sports enough for me. Uh, America, D-Pan. I'm not sure who's playing in the football or soccer match because I don't sports. Let's see. I think we'll use those fish. I'm gonna put this linen fabric away. All right, gotta keep the smelter smelting. Man, Suji, the crafting from containers, such a game changer in terms of the the overall uh, time spent, you know, walking from one place to another, so huge. Oh, you know what? Let's put the silver here. I was doing a little fishing last night to try and uh, fill up the fish and bait building a bit more. Ugh, I ended up catching a bunch of trollfish. Well, I was hoping to get a really big one. Yeah, getting into the iron era is a lot of fun. Um, I I think that's fine. Yeah, the when you get into the Iron Age is when you can start having, in my opinion, a lot more fun. Uh, you got more stuff available to you. The arrow points towards the back, like this. Go. I think that's relatively fine, right? And then we can go like this and put one here. I think I should also put some raw fish peaches or like cut up fish. Yeah, let me process some of this fish so that it's in cut chunks. This thing right here. Nice. Stone cutter. You're gonna be building giant castles and stuff, huh? Um, Man, building from containers is such a game changer. It's gonna save me so much time with running around. All right. I think the tavern looks pretty good. We just need to put drinks in there, which will eat up a bunch of fine wood. All right, let's do this, this, this. And let's put another one here. Bunch of cut up pieces of fish. Let me take this one away and rotate it. I would like for this big scary one to just be pointing at the door. Yeah, and then I got the inventory one also, and that's really been nice because that, cleared out my inventory a lot, so I've got more space for holding, all the different random knickknacks. Oh, and there's a bear. Okay. So the jewelry shop, I would say, is pretty much complete. I don't know what else I would include in here. I did put the big light here. I think that's a good spot for it because it helps highlight all of these, you know, fancy pieces down here. Troll raids. Oh, that reminds me. I was thinking about turning down the raid frequency for a while. Okay. So let's see. The fish shop is done. Butcher, tailor, armor, jewelry shop is done. What should we put next to the jewelry shop? Hey, morning void. Or I guess for you, early afternoon, huh? Should I... I'm thinking maybe the potion shop goes next. Oh, I was thinking you were East Coast time zone. Me how I've been. Say that right. The clean stone floors like the ones from the bridge. If we're talking about these stone floors, you should learn this as soon as you have access to stone, the stone cutter. If you're referring to this pattern, that's Grosstein that you won't have until later. Bakery? You think we should do the bakery next? I think bakery. Good food. I got all the necessities. Oh, you know what? Let me actually put that one here. There we go. I mean, nothing special from the grocery store. Everything you would expect. I still can't get egg whites in a carton ever since there was that whole, you know, recall on eggs and shortage and everything because, you know, whatever that particular sickness was that was affecting the like inventory. Eight crypts and 3 different spawners. So 8 crypts is pretty solid. And then now it's just a matter of, you know, getting all the iron out of it that you can. Well, it's been a while, like a month or two since I've been able to buy egg whites at the store from whatever that, you know, thing was with the whole chicken shortage or sickness that happened. Gonna plop a big chest here to throw things in. Suji, I don't remember. Did you have people you were playing with also? I think that was Haritarth that was talking about playing with some other people, and there were, you know, they were heading to go find bone mass, I think. Damn, it's amazing how quick you can kill a bear now when you've got gear. Oh, but yeah, I used to be a really big fan of, and I mean, I'm still a fan of it. I just haven't been able to do it. Making egg white French toast as like a snack type thing. A couple pieces of keto bread and some egg whites, and the French toast is, just as good as ever. The not having the yolk in it didn't really affect the texture or flavor, in my opinion. Gotcha. Yeah. I right now I have two friends on the server, but one of them I think is kind of met his end with the game. But I don't know if he'll be back or not. Need to build a new stone cutter here. Okay. So this one can also have a side window. The one thing I have to make space for on this, for this to be the baker, is I want to ensure that the actual like oven and bakery type space for this one. I really wish that someone would make a mod that's just an item placer so that you can place any item. Wonder if the oven is going to be real picky and require that I place it on stone, or if the oven will be okay with going on wood. I think I want to do moving this one over, but I also don't want it to run through the roof. I don't have to. I think maybe I'll move this over a smidgen. abandoned. Maybe not that wide. Maybe we'll go like this. There we go. That'll be better. Gonna do Grosstein here. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attach to the top. 1, 4, and then vertical. 2, 3. You get to be the teacher for the sports class if your teacher's in a good mood. It's not crazy at all. I think that's a pretty common thing to have a teacher let a student, you know, kind of lead portions of class when they trust them. I know you mean well, I know you mean that. Okay, so the bakery doesn't need to be particularly huge. I think one thing I'll do for the bakery is, oh, you know what, let me actually start from the corner. Nope, not gonna start from that corner. It'll be annoying. Go. Phone went off. Hold on. Man, Verizon Wireless likes to send spam. Access to wood, 13,550. Okay, so if I'm gonna do a kitchen, what I think I want to do is like a half wall of kitchen space. Snapping. The snap and rotate stuff just lets you have a little more, you know, fine control over things. Trying to think base wise. Want to fit a door? You know what? I can just leave this a door opening. It doesn't have to, you know, really have privacy. But my thought was to have a window to look through to see the kitchen doing its work. But I also want to have shelves for the stuff. For the buildings I'm doing right now, I'm just trying to build with the flow of the waterfront. So that's why they're getting some rotation. And that also makes it to where, you know, you can see more as you look down when they're offset like that. We'll do one big window in front. One very big window in the front. And then we'll do a side window just like we done with the other ones. I think what I'll do I think we'll go like this and build a shelf. I don't want it terribly tall, but I do want it to fit stuff. I think it zoomed in here a little. Is that a good height? I think that's a good height. I think that looks good. I should be able to put rows of stuff. Here, let's try. Breads. Blocks pies. I know that there's other baked things, but I don't think I've made them. I think we'll just fill this shelf with bread. And then we'll do another shelf for some other parts. Go that big. There we go. There we go. I'll have to make some more things to be able to stock that with. Oh, didn't mean to pop that there. We'll make this just a window into the kitchen. We will do a window here. Okay, now the question is going to be, where do I want to put stuff in here? How big do I want it to be? And I need stairs for the going up part. Let's see. This place will need a chimney for the ovens. I think 2 ovens make sense. Side by side. Oh, I'm out of range of an artisan table. Of course I am. The window looks like the school cafeteria. Yeah, I can see that. If I go like this, I think I would like to make it so that the chimney is visible everywhere. So let me do one of these, and we're gonna snap it to the underneath. There we go. So for chimney, I like to use Grosstein. I think that it does a really good job at being a chimney. And it's thinner for you to work with. There we go. Okay, so let's see if I can't get the chimney to get smaller up here. Well, it needs a 1 meter wide space for the stuff to come out of. So let's see. I wanna get a hypothetical idea here. Hi Elijah, I'm playing Valheim. The Viking game. Kind of survival with Norse mythology at the center of it. Let's see. This is probably the size that I want at the top of everything. Try this. Try this and then rotate. Do we think that works? I think that works. Oh, that's almost perfectly across for that. Interesting. Okay. Let me rotate this. Come on. You're gonna let me snap to it? You're not gonna let me snap to it? Do those look like they're at very different angles? Those look like they're at the same angle. Wonder why that looks so different. Ooh, here we go. Do this one. Like this. Keep rotating around. I mean, it's looking like a chimney. I think that that looks like a pretty good chimney. Now, do I want... I don't think I want a full-size window right here. I think we'll go with the small window. And I think for the small window, we'll end up doing just like this instead. Instead of, you know, the bigger fancy part. Okay. I've been doing this, and it's been working out well, I think, cosmetically, at least. Hello. Wait, I barely... this one I'll have to do, again, another smaller window. Actually, that's a full-size window. That'll be fine. Yeah, that works. Mode. Oh, today's Thursday. Ever good intention. Good enough good. Stupid great oros, man. Aw, poor little dead guy. Bad habits of Satan. Sitting in alone. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I lost my arrested buff. Oi. Okay, do for stairs up on this. Absolutely delayed. Let's try this. Bad habits. Oh, man. All right. There we go. Okay. Need to knock that little bit out here. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Let's... Ow. The gray dwarf hit me out of nowhere. Let's see. Eat and eat. I don't currently have a back door on this, but I think I should. Oh. Just all that stone gave up. There we go. The song is really quiet for some reason. Misery of Wonder Boy and Young Man. Rick-a-goo-goo, rick-a-goo-goo-goo. Maybe just no ground floor back door. Maybe this just stays sealed. Right? Because I'm raising the ground around this area. So maybe both of these buildings will have no ground floor back door. And I'll just give them a second floor back door. Right? I think that's a good idea. Ugh. One of the kids in your class never brought homework, argued with teachers. Wow. Dang. School can be rough. But, you know, it's important to do the work, in general. teachers are there to help. You know, they want the students to succeed and do well in general. Let's put another stone station here real quick. Yep, go like that. Feel that, and then we'll do a door here. We will block that in. Yes. Ah, stupid gray doors. Oh, I know what we'll do. Let's go harass the guy that's just trying to build a city. God. Once it was 11 years. I think that's fine. Come on. That was any There we go. That's better. Let the ground raise. Much better. Ugh, I need rested buff. There we go. Soon I'll be 60 years old, or will I look up the cold, or will I? Okay, how about this? What if we... I don't know if that fire source is close enough to any of these beds. It's gonna be kind of tight. I can't sleep at this time, really? Okay. Well, a comfort of 7 is nothing, not huge, but it's better than nothing. There we go. We got the rested buff. Could be the one good. Switch it. That is all I got for now. I don't want to talk about. Let's see. Thor. Oh, I forgot to repair. Was a big smart. Here. Did I leave a workbench in here? No. Did I leave a workbench in here? Damn it. I guess this is the closest one now. Okay. I'm gonna put one in the fish shop. Because I think it kind of makes sense in there. This way. Yeah, maybe I'll just add more fish to the fish shop as time goes on when I go catching more fish. Alright. Okay, so this will go up this way, and then we'll go up more stairs this way. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, look. More frickin' dwarves. Okay, now the question is, how much space do I want up here for the baker's second floor? I missed. There we go. So 1, 2. Ugh. Not sure how big I want the top floor to be. Oh, missed. Um, you know what? If I keep going like this, I can get the door at the corner and the landing at the corner. I think that's the right way to do it. And I think what I want to do is start the roof like this. That looks like it's middled. Oh, that snapped on. There it goes. Okay, so if I start the roof like this, over here, I need some more height for it. So what I can do here is I guess maybe at least up to the chimney. I'll need a little more space like that. I'll go like this. Make sure to close the door, please. Kids, close the door, please. Hello? Thank you. Every time, man. Every time. Every time. It's a door. It's not complicated. I don't understand why closing a door seems to be such a difficult task for children to do. Breaking my brain, man. Breaking my brain. Oh, you know what? One thing I didn't do that I usually do and I like to do. I generally like to have a that seam running across the top of these that I didn't do. Let me do that. Oh, can I make that jump? Yeah. I'm a super jumper. See, the seam is really good because it helps. But that fish was talking. The seam is good because it helps with breaking up the dimensions. Guys, close the door, please. I don't understand these children. Oh, so I did that grocery pickup yesterday, and normally I get just rock stars, and I have one sugar-free rock star every day as just my usual routine. And they substituted some of the rock stars for Monster. Now, if you ever drink energy drinks, you'll know that the flavor of the different drinks can be very, very different. So I haven't had a Monster in like 15 years or more. Yeah, Monster has not been my go-to since the military. I used to drink it's a white one that is zero sugar. I'm intrigued by it. It is like a bit of a citrusy flavor. It's not bad. Um, but I also don't remember what Monster would have tasted like in the past. I just know that it's not Rockstar. So when I went to take that first sip, I was definitely like, well, this isn't Rockstar. But of course it's not, because it's not Rockstar. So that's understandable. They left that door wide open. Those little fucking Broncos. So if I go like that, it gives a little bit of overhang to the back door. I think we'll just do the whole thing with a little bit of overhang by doing one of these. I don't know what I'm going to do off the back door yet, but there is a back door now. And then I think that'll be it for this extra peaked roof. And I think I'll run it to this, and then it'll be gone. Yeah, so all of the businesses, I've put a living quarters above for, the hypothetical business owners. So there's at least one bed above every one of the businesses. Man, these gray dwarves are something else. They just do not stop. I think I want to make a smaller piece of wall. Or I can do one of these. This one gets no choice but to do this, I don't think. I think I'll just leave it open, honestly, that little smidgen. Oh, tacos? Nice. Play-Doh. Not really tacos. Although if I wanted tacos, I've got all of the leftovers from last night because I made tacos last night. I did taco night, and I did I don't think I want the roof right where I put it, like this. Let me fix this. I did taco night, and I did chicken for the kids because they are, kids and picky. And I did fish tacos for me and the wife lady. What if I just did this? What if I just went up one more little piece here on the outside? No. Yeah, no, yeah. I don't know. I think I'll just do what I've been doing. Uh-oh. Dream Elements timed you out. You must have done something really bad. I think that chatbot is particularly sensitive. Chatbot. There's a spam filter and a... I don't know how to check the history on this thing. See, now, Nightbot was really easy with it. Uh, yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I wish that there was... It very well could have been that you posted a link. But it's not... I'm going to have to go through the settings on the chatbot because that's very picky if it's immediately timing people out for dropping links. Oh, no, I mean, the chatbot stuff is all new to me. I had Nightbot, but then I'm like, I don't want to have a bunch of bots interfering with chat and also potentially like overriding one another with, you know, what is or isn't allowed. And so I didn't want to have to deal with that hassle. So I was like, you know, easy fix. I'll just use the Stream Elements chatbot for all of it, and then I don't have to worry about it, which would be fine. But it seems like while they have a bunch more features, they've got a weirdness in that, like, why won't it let me just look at the history of like what it just did? Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it was a spam filter. I see a caps protection, a link protection, emotes, paragraphs. I don't know what it considers regulars to the stream when it's saying excludes regulars. Like, I don't know what the definition is to become a regular. Let's see. Stream element. What can you build with stone? If you mean like what items can you build, you can make a grindstone from the stone bench. The grindstone would let you make a grinding wheel that's part of the upgrade for what is it, the forge, I think. It just lets you upgrade your other workbenches more. It's a lot less about like what it adds in and of itself. Oh my god, there's 1,000 gray dwarves. Come here, Grey Dwarf. Maybe I should hatch a few ask eggs. Oh, well, okay. So building can be a little tricky. You could do whatever you want, really, but you know, there's limitations in the game and what you're able to make work because the game cares about structural integrity. So if you try and build something too extreme, it's going to fail and crumble. So realistically, I would suggest for that, practice some stuff, try some things. Valheim is one of the more unique games in that they don't make you lose material when you build stuff and stuff doesn't, you know, whatever, if it doesn't work, it doesn't make you lose anything for that. That's a more unique feature of Valheim compared to a lot of other games. I think what I want to do is change this. Yeah, the biggest thing with building is just trying stuff, honestly. Okay, so I think I don't want to go that tall. I think what I'm going to do is raise this just a smidge, like that, and then use the shallow roof. Like that. That campfire is really not making them less aggressive at all. There we go. Oh, that's kind of weak. Chatbot does not have a history of chat interactions for um, for users. That is like a anti-selling point for it. Nightbot keeps a list of every interaction that it's had with the people and like why it did a ban or a timeout. Gosh, that bear sounded so close. Okay, well, I would say, Suji, start with what style are you interested in? Do you want to build? Like, are you interested in building something and building big? Or do you want to just build the bare minimum in order to, you know, continue the game and keep working, you know, through the progress of the world? Because if you just want the bare minimum, that's totally fine. Um, if you want to use the game's features, like built-in function on how monsters act and react about things, you could do that too. Monsters can't break the ground. They can't go through earth at all. So one workaround that some people will use to keep themselves more safe is they will raise stone around whatever they're building so that they've got earth terrain protecting them. What did I just hear attacking? Gosh, this bear sounded so close. I'm just going to kill it. Yeah, so I would say don't plan on building big, but start with like one building. If you want a safe building like my basement is technically just on ground floor, and then I raised the dirt around it and then gave it a stone roof. So if you want to go that route, I started with a fire in the center and then made a couple hallway directions to let the build go in different directions, and just made a storage room. Honestly, the big thing with mine is that I was also willing to tear it down and start over. If you go look through like my older YouTube videos of what the base looked like originally and like how I've progressed it, I went through a lot of changes and a lot of like, nope, don't like this. Let me tear it all down and start over. A lot of that. If you're not worried about mods, there's a terrain mod. Advanced terrain modifier. It comes with a shovel. It makes digging earth about 1,000 times quicker, but you do not get any materials out of it. You do not get any stone for your time spent digging, compared to, your regular terrain modifiers where you would still get stone afterwards when you're using like the pickaxe to break the earth. All right. Yeah, so it comes with a shovel, and the shovel is super quick at digging. It's much less stamina, and the animation is much quicker. Alt. So here, let me just dig. You see how it does, having very little effect on my stamina compared to this. That animation is huge and slow. So the shovel is very much so a nice tool to have the option for. So same thing here. If I don't need the stone, then I can just dig this away nice and quick and easy. And then it comes also with the how I've got these other modifiers where I can do like a single square at a time for leveling instead of the big AoE leveling tool. It lets you do, more fine tuned. And then it's got like a path maker, but it doesn't cause a terrain adjustment if you want. So you can make a path without affecting the levelness of the terrain. And then the same goes for the stone walkways. You can do a smaller stone path, and then you can also do the larger stone path, but you can do either of them without having it also do a terrain effect on it too. So this advanced terrain mod is really nice for, when you're trying to fix the ground up. Let's not do this. Let's get rid of that and just make it like that. We're gonna do this first, this, then this. Yeah, right? Like you did the same for me. I haven't done it yet, but I'm really interested in like the mining one and the tar pit one because I do really like the black roof look of the tar pits, but farming tar is really difficult when you start killing all of the stuff in the different tar places, and now I'm out of resource options for tar because I'd have to go find new planes that haven't been murdered, and that's rough. We're gonna go with the underneath of it like this. Do that. And then this one. I think we'll just do a partial one here, like that. There we go. Oh, I didn't do an overhang. Shit. I think we'll just do a full block. What, little miss? No, you're not. No, you're not. Excuse me. You're not. You don't need to make yourself lunch. Hey, don't. I'll come make lunch in a second. She doesn't always make great choices because, 7. So, not against her having some of the independence. Don't want her lunch to be garbage. Okay. I think that's pretty solid. For the chimney, I think one more block tall. I think for the other chimney, I actually just did a sloped roof with the thatching. Let's do a tall slope though, huh? No. I think a shallow slope is fine. Yeah, I think it doesn't really matter because I don't think it's going to have to function at all because it's not like I've been going to be building much over here. Or, you know, not cooking over here at least. Okay, so one thing. Want to put I guess the spice rack hang makes sense, right? It doesn't want to hang from that. Okay. Maybe I'll wait and put in some core wood beams first. The other thing I wanted to do was a butcher's table, which is a cauldron improvement. How about a prep table? That works. And then let's see. Oh. Oh. Broke it. Yeah, Suji, when you go to build, my suggestion would be to just start building. Like, I wouldn't say don't think about making it big at first. Build one part and then just add to it as you go if you want. Once you set up a Grey Dwarf farm, you'll have infinite resources to work from. And you won't have to worry about it at all. Yeah, I have to put a cauldron in order for the butcher's block table, but the spice rack, that might be true too. But I don't know why it was saying it was fine. It was fine with me when I was aiming it at the other part. Let me do this. Get these rails in. Like OSHA compliance, right? Make sure that the safety rails are here. Let's do this. Let's make this one. There we go. I think we're gonna put this here like this. Should have known better. It's gonna create a lot of unused space, but I don't care. I think that it feels more appropriate if I have this like this, as that extra space behind here is so shallow that, like, while I could probably make a use for it function well enough, I feel like it doesn't make sense to try and make use of it. Or it would require too much effort on my part to make it, you know, proper. Let's do this again, and we'll do another partial block. Suji, are you talking about what is a Grey Dwarf farm? Is that what you're asking what that is? Oh, need that one to go there. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll fill this with raw ingredients back here on that tabletop. What you were asking, Void. I think he might have been referring to me, Suji, about the... well, he was talking to me about the temporary fire and the cauldron and spice rack part, because I was trying to build something and it wasn't letting me, and I couldn't figure out why, but he definitely nailed it with the whole... It wouldn't let me build because of the rules of cauldrons. This is what you do. Okay. Do... So this is one other cool thing with the terrain mod. When you're doing a raised terrain, it lets you scroll the mouse wheel to choose how much raising you want to do to the, you know, afflicted plot that you're gonna be affecting. So you can scroll a full meter height, or you can scroll down and, you know, do smaller portions if you're trying to, like, line it up with something. There we go. Alright, let's fill this with grass. Because this is the space in between shops. Okay, and then we're going to do bush. 3. And then a dead fir also. Oh, you know what I wonder? Like a knockdown dead fir right here. That's a interesting addition. I saw someone building, and I don't know how much creative tools he had installed, but he was able to do swamp trees and then scale them, the unbreakable ones. What's an ancient sapling? What does an ancient sapling grow into? Needs more room to grow. Oh, the ones that turn into the ancient wood that you chop down. Okay. Okay. I'm okay with that. I think that makes enough sense. Oh, you know what'd be cool is I can include some mushrooms here and there too. There. Whoop. Go this way. Let's see. Mushroom here. I am gonna have to collect some of these mushrooms because I'm gonna be running out. Well, I guess that would be a thing to do right here. I can easily pull a few mushrooms from here, but I'll have to make another spot to actually grow mushrooms regularly. All right. Let's see. Let's just say that their bed is over here. And I'll probably put, well, we can just put a table in now. Oh, you know what? Lox rug. And then this. And pears. Yeah, for sure. There we go, Lox rug, and then I do have a lot of blue jute that I have a ton of ask hides because I bred a ton of asks, and apparently they drop tons of hides when you kill them too. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go deal with my kids' lunchtime stuff. I'm going to switch to my little farm character and let the Grey Dwarf murder be the on-screen. I think one thing I might do is I might see about if I can get night. I'm not sure if Nightbot only affects Twitch chat or if it can affect YouTube chat, because that was one of the things that I was looking at Stream Elements for, is because Stream Elements says that it has the ability to do both. I'll have to look more into it. I definitely don't want people getting timed out or anything for just trying to talk. So, yeah. I'll be back in a few minutes so I can get them lunch. 5 to 10 minutes probably, and then I'll be back. Okay, I've returned, but with uh like a chicken salad taco wrap thing. So I'm gonna eat this while we watch gray dwarfs die for a little bit. Okay, Boyd. Actually, I'm just for now thinking about it. One thing I need to do is I need to do a flyby. Boop. I'll turn off my camera while I'm eating. I need to do a flyby of the area now that I've added another building. Okay. This and go right click and load the ocean district and done. There we go. Hey, Okay, it's almost done with this pass. Trying to think of how I want to do another row of buildings. All right. Bring that back. Add off there. And okay, so I didn't do core wood to this one yet. Uh, there we go. That's good enough, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Keep going around with structural support stuff. Or, you know, what looks like structural support. To be honest, I'm finding myself thinking a lot about playing Tarkov right now. What is it? Oh, B. Let's do... Yeah, no, this is fine, I think. Oh, I need to do another lantern here. Alright. And then, what should the bakery be called? I need a name for the bakery. Oh. The thoughts are, I wonder how cheap I can get a Switch 2. Those are those are the thoughts. I spent many hours on Ocarina of Time, and I didn't even own it I didn't own a Nintendo 64 at the time. Um, I right now, for now, the name of the placeholder name for the bakery is Have at Yeast. That is going to be my placeholder name for now. Okay, so if this is so, I was thinking about it, and like I've got only like half of the buildings done. I still need an apothecary, a leather workshop, a tailor, the two different armor smith shops. We've completed a bakery. Right. I don't have a Switch 2, but I might. Yeah, it's one of those that I kind of want to wait and see what the gameplay results look like before making any solid choices. You know, that's something I didn't do yet, is I didn't incorporate any more underground access points, and I intended to. What if we put one here? That's the other nice thing about the shovel, is that it doesn't require swinging. Oh, we probably just want to do a single path in one. Let's see if we can't go up from here. Nice big tall stairs. Need this. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. You know what? Let's put a workbench right here to help extend the workbench range. Oh, I hear it falling. I heard you. Where are you? Yeah, so I think I would need to see gameplay first before I could really commit to anything one way or another. Who knows when it'll actually release? The stuff did say this year, but you know, what does that mean? Does that mean Christmas? You know, like, I don't know. Um, Honestly, I think the most playtime my Switch got was honestly my wife playing Breath of the Wild. So I don't know that a Switch 2 is worth it because I didn't play really the Breath of the Wild series. She played it, I watched her play, and that was really enough for me. I was satisfied from there. Let's do a concrete border on this one, I think. That goblin is trying to interfere with my business. Dumbass goblin. Okay, so now I want to know, so like the tree stumps and stuff that are here in the Black Forest, I would like access to those while building too. So, mod, you know, it might be cool if I could place these boulders where I wanted instead of like this log, right? I don't know that I can keep this here. I haven't planned out the pathing yet, but if I can't keep it there, you know, what can I do with it? Oh, let's do that. Yep, okay, that's good. Well, it's either that. Actually, let's try it this way. Yeah. I didn't really play that very much. Like I said, my wife was the one who played that one a bunch. Do this. I think that's good. Like that. I'll take that over like that. Let's break this. Come on, get out of here, you. Oh, let me try this. Nope. Nope, can't break it like that. That's... There we go. Alright, let's do this. There we go. I think that'll be good. Yeah. I don't know that I want the fallen tree like this. Get rid of it. Plunk. Okay. So the next thing is, I guess, picking. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking large platform out here. Maybe just like, a fancy patio type space. But I think for that to work, I'll have to find the center point of this. I'll have to probably, if I raise it a notch, I can go just above this and not have it be an issue. Oh, I'm out of range of my storage room. That's funny. Just a smidgen. Just watch me walk out of range. Okay, so if I imagine that the center is about here. Let's see. If I go... One, two, one, two. I guess part of the issue here will be figuring out what is considered center. Because I need it to be a bit bigger on this side. Oh, I am in range. I was just out of range of other stuff. Okay. Oh, I'm out of range of my full storage room. And in range. That's funny. Okay. So if we go that big, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? How big is my? Oh, that is going to be way too big if I go like that. That is going to be huge. One, two. One, two. No, two's too much. Okay, rotate from the outside. 1. 1. Life is a waterfall. 1. 1. Coming through the void to hear the words. 1. One. One. La, la, la. Okay, rotating one at a time from the outside edge. Oh, I lost those pieces of stone. Guys, I lost the stone. That's okay though, because I've got a lot of stone. Alright. One in. Aim at the bottom corner. One in. So here's going to be the tricky one. There's nothing to connect to down here. Crap. Okay, so I guess we could keep going with this direction. Okay. So if I keep going with this one for now. One in. One in. This is not going to reach. Crap. Go double check that it's lined up. It is. Oh, I can build like this too? That seems cheaty if I go free camera, doesn't it? I think it's supposed to be God mode. There, and one. 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 Wow, this comes all the way back here. I'm doing a just big circular platform. Ooh, it feels nice when you start killing bears all of a sudden, huh? When it's like, oh, I can kill bears now. I am tough. Rawr. Okay, so I think I think what I want to do here is go up. 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 Alright. Alright, build. One. 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 This is so big. This is so big. That's what she said. Bazinga. Okay. We'll connect to this one, go one in. We'll keep stepping down. I can't help it. It's the meme. I don't want to swim. Wow, this is going to end up so big. Okay, because the water's deep and there's no good way to build in water, I'm going to let the free camera... I'm going to let the free camera be the build. Why is it not moving? Why am I not moving from feed camera now? Oh, because I scroll wheeled. Duh. Oh. Dojo doesn't want me to build from free camera. Crap. There we go. All right, let's see. Sorry. I said I might be 40, but I'm not always an adult. That reach? That reaches. All right, come on. No swimming. Okay, that's mostly what I want. All right, link to the outside corner. There and there. Boom. Almost there. Almost connected. I didn't want to fall down. Oh, I can't stand on that. Let's see if I plop a block on top of it. Can I stand on you? Sometimes, okay. Come on. Come on. Rotate. Now, water. Stay low tide. Ugh. There, we did it. Come on, keep going. Okay. If I do this big, is that too big or is this a good big? I think it's a good big, and I could make it like an outside picnic-y type space. Okay, so I think to start with, I want to raise this block so that it's the same height. Uh-oh, accidentally broke that. Like this. There we go. As millennials, that's what she said is ingrained into us. We have no choice but to say it at the appropriate time, which is usually an inappropriate time to say it, but it's like, you know, the appropriate time for the joke. One, two. Ugh. Damn it. Oh, yep. I lost the game. Thanks. Yeah, do you have a chat command for one of these? Because, you know, no one's ever going to be able to poke it. It's just through a camera. One, two. Oh, nope, that's wrong. Where did I go wrong? One, two, one, two. One, two, one, two. Yeah, I don't know how you can turn that one into one, but, you know, see what you can do. Who knows? Okay, so I need to... Oh, that's upside down. Say that I can stand. Loneliest day of my life. The most lonely day of my life. Okay, I think I need some extra supports here and there. So it shouldn't have to be too crazy, but every once in a while, a block reaching out to like full on stone where it can. That one's not going to reach no matter what I do. No, it reached, even though it doesn't visually look like it. Okay. And if you go 1, 2, rotate. 1, 2, rotate. Lonely am I? So this is going to be the underneath part because I'm going to mimic the, same shape I've got for the rest of the ocean boardwalk area. So this will all go underneath. That needs a support. Let's see if that works. That's fine. Cool. So I'll mimic all that and then I'll do the top layer, but the top is going to end up sitting 1 block taller than the rest of the areas. I don't want the stone sticking into this. One of the other things I was thinking too is about adding some spots where people could walk down and make it like very low to the ground, so it'd be like a fishing dock or water access to be able to go in and out of the water. What's funny is I think that this accidentally hit a like good transition point right here. I can see inside the sickness. My phone is going off again. That's my grandma trying to figure out how to turn on her computer. Ooh. All right, this is a big circle. I think I could fit one more shop over here. But instead of having it extend backward, actually, you know what I ought to do is I ought to plan another walkway here and then build a shop here. Up the shop, I might want to have it. Yeah, that'd be all right. I might do a little circular building and have it be the potion shop. Plop everything in here, it's fine. This is all very unorganized. We're gonna go sit in here briefly, get our comfort on. Skeleton dungeon, you can't dig it out. So it's instanced. So like when you walk into the thing, you physically aren't even in this world anymore. You're in like a dimensional copy, but the only physical space you can occupy is that dungeon when you're inside of it. So like on the map, it'll show you traversing here and there, but that's because it's like you're underneath the world in an alternate dimension. So while you could probably dig around it, it's just going to be a bunch of stone that you can't really do anything to or with. Well, this is a giant circle. I did it. Mission achieved, right? Yes. From the exterior, if you try and dig it, all that's going to end up happening is that you're going to just dig a big circle. Or you're going to dig around stone, and it's not going to do anything or go anywhere for you. Trying to think. I need... to put stone supports here every once in a while so that I can do the backing blocks for this. I might end up having to bring in some iron poles for this too. We were watching Pop Culture Jeopardy the other night, and the answer to the question was the meme where the girl was misreading the sign, and the sign actually says fresh avocado, but like her brain wasn't processing it properly, and she kept saying free shavacado, and that just got so stuck in my brain that I have been saying it ever since, and I can't help myself. Let me see. Okay, so this is the actual walkway space. We want to do one block up, which means this will all do stairs to go up it. That's fine. We can actually get rid of this whole light structure piece here. You know what? I think that this is actually... Let me skip one and leave it kind of open so that I can make an access point on that one. But this is actually going to work fine, I think. Like this. I'm going to skip one here too. Leave another opening. And I'll leave another opening here. Oh, I'm out of range of all my stone because too far. Okay, so extend my range an extra 50 yards, I guess. Craft from containers. Up it to 250. Okay, so... if that's the normal spot... am I out? I'm not out of Grosstein, right? No, I can't be out of Grosstein. Is it just mistaken on the count? Why? Let me add a little more space on there. I know I'm not out of Grosstein. Weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not out of Grosstein. I don't think I built with enough Grosstein to be out of it. I could be out of Grosstein, I guess. Not like I've kept close count on it. Nope, nope, it sees all the Grosstein now. Maybe it was just out of range for calculating. Or I just have so many boxes that it's like, ugh, help. Too many boxes to count. No, I don't want to go swimming. No, no swimming. Okay. I think we'll do one more. Right there for now. All right. Good. So I think the next thing is trying to decide how I want to handle that. Let's rotate and then flip it. Nope. I meant to rotate and flip, not reset. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, I've got red stone over here, so I'm probably gonna have to bring some stone supports in, or metal poles rather. If I can raise the dirt up in this area. Oh yeah, I can't reach any more stone. Right? Yeah, I'm a little too far for the stone, I think. Yeah, okay, so guess we'll just bump that up a little bit further. My buddy's on the other side of the island, so I don't want to bump it up and have it interfere with him. Me also... Oh, my hotkeys got fixed. Okay, Susie, no problem. I'll reconnect real quick. Oh. I just remembered I have my video appointment with my doctor. I'm looking for the text message for joining the thing. Okay, it wants me to join in 20 minutes, so I will stick with this for another 15 or so minutes, and then I will have to hop off. Oh, come on. So the craft from containers seems like it's taking a little bit to update its information on how far. That's alright. Come on. I increased the distance by like 100 yards from when I had it functionally working here. So it just needs to update those calculations. Okay, let's just try increasing it one more go. I don't know why this thing keeps disconnecting me. My security cameras at home that I use for keeping an eye on the kiddos. Oh, come on. Ugh. So dumb. Okay, you know what? Let's just get rid of this stone because I might have to anyways. What did you get for new sound stuff? Are you like a big audiophile and you're trying to like really, really fine tune things? Let me try quitting the game and reopening it, see if that'll let the mod rules forcibly update. Elgato for sound stuff? All right, game launch. I told you to launch, so launch. The game is not already running, you liar. I am unfamiliar with those things. Come on. Valheim is not running, you liar. Uh, oh, my Valheim is having a hard time stopping. Wow. Okay, well, I was going to relaunch the thing, but whatever. Fine. Guess I won't reopen Valheim right now. I'll probably end up having to restart before it'll function. Um, I need to play catch up on my recordings. I have weeks of data that I have not scrubbed through yet. A lot, a lot. Gotcha. That's pretty nifty. Um, I don't think I have anything PlayStation wise that I would care about connecting through my computer or streaming. Um, I bought a PlayStation. So I bought a PlayStation 3 back when The Last of Us, the first one, released. Whatever, it's been 12 years ago or something. I bought a PlayStation 3, put in a hard drive, and played Last of Us. And what's funny is I got it ready like the week before the game launched. Game launched. I played and beat it in one day, like 12 or 13 hours, just got on, played through the entire thing. Didn't realize I was playing through the entire thing. I thought I was reaching like the halfway point, and then I beat it. And I was like, oh, all right then. That's the only thing I had the PlayStation for. I think I held on to it for a few weeks or months after that, and then got rid of it. And then when Red Dead Redemption 2 had been out for a little bit, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be a long time before it goes to PC. I'm gonna get it. And then I did, got it, and was very happy with Red Dead 2. Uh, Great game. Uh, One of those highly recommend 10 out of 10 situations on that game. We'll throw that shit in there and sacrifice. But now the PlayStation just sits there. The last thing anyone did with the PlayStation was when the Spyro, you know, when they redid Spyro, re-released Spyro, I think during the pandemic, they did, you know, Spyro 1, 2, and 3 or something. Oh yeah, dude. I'm on the Reddit for Red Dead 2, and having people like find pieces to a clue now that they have no one found anything new about it in the last 10 years. And like that's awesome that the game had that much going for it, and also that the developers didn't just be like, hey, here's all the things, you know, and just like throw it out there. I saw the most recent one I saw was something to do with a spider web looking thing, um, that's like on the power poles, and somebody was like, you know, making these conclusions basically about what they thought that this could mean, because they didn't know for sure yet, because they hadn't, you know, discovered that next piece of the puzzle. Get rid of stuff I don't need. I have too much stuff. Yeah, I didn't end up seeing the end result of it, but it's just great seeing that stuff. The only thing I ever found that I ever had any curiosity about myself, direct, you know, just me, was there was a sound or a series of sounds that would occur that I only ever heard at a certain place in the world. I posted a video on YouTube about it. Like I literally hooked up stuff to my PlayStation to be able to record it, because I was like, this is weird. I want answers, somebody. And most people said that it's just like a sound effect, that it's just a thing in the game, and that it's like a big nothing burger, which was a little disappointing to find, but I thought it was something special, because it was like, I thought it might have been like natives or something, and that it was related to where it was in the map, that it might have been like something on the other side of the river, which the river was the border of the map where I was. All right, you have fun working. I'm gonna be hopping off in a second anyways. Just cleaning my inventory in Tarkov for a few minutes. I might want to play some, but I really need to do some editing. Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I think that it comes down to the people have analyzed like the soundtracks, and they know, you know, what the different sounds are for the different parts of the world based on the sound files, because people, you know, have gone crazy with all of the details. All of that has been organized. All right, well, you have fun working. I'll be hopping off shortly, and then doing the uh, editing stuff, I think, for the afternoon. Oh. gotta go hop into that doctor's appointment video chat in just a minute. Oh. But not think I might. Man, I could really fund a small army with all the stuff that I've got here. Okay. All right. I'm out of here.